In other news, Bernie Sanders spent tax dollars on study to conclude he needs more tax dollars. Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont commissioned the Government Accountability Office, which is the biggest empty house of frickin' mirrors I've ever heard of, to conduct a study on how much corporations are paying in taxes. After its completion, Sanders issued a press release with a provocative headline that called for high taxes. Shocking. Can I just say, this whole narrative is the stupidest fucking thing I have ever heard of. Oh, corporations aren't paying their taxes. Oh, I know, raise it, because they'll definitely pay that. My lord, these people are dumb. Now, this whole stupid thing is a classic play on leftist ignorance on economics. If you've ever read Thomas Sowell's Tax Cuts for the Rich, you will know this dates back all the way to the Warren G. Harding and Calvin Coolidge administration, when Secretary of the Treasury Andrew Mellon said, "If you want productivity, have you tried not taxing people's balls off?" Businesses tend to respond better to environments where the state isn't going to bleed them dry. The argument was simple: lower the tax codes because you can make more revenue by taxing a larger volume of earners at a lower amount, because they'll actually pay the lower amount instead of hiding it away from the state. There's now more taxable revenue. But leftists don't give a damn about any of that because it's not about generating more money for the state. No. That requires thinking and facts and attention span beyond 15 seconds. And leftists can't do any of that. They're driven by rhetoric and their envy of the rich. Ooh, but brace yourselves, people, and try to keep your pants on here. I'm going to do something completely insane and try and steelman Bernie's position. At least from his perspective, let's not kid ourselves. Because Bernie's not stupid. He's just dishonest and a grifter. I'm doing great so far, aren't I? But he's a shrewd politician. He's borderline a leftist version of Mitch McConnell in a way. Because what's his gimmick? He's a democratic socialist. A wise man once said socialism is communism for slow people. This is a good phrase, that. The democratic element means bollocks. It just means you voted in the hellish bureaucracy. But you still end up with the hellish bureaucracy. But he is a politician in the political apparatus with this label. His play is the state must provide and give more to the people. Well, the state doesn't produce anything, so how does it generate resources? Through stealing, called taxation. So in order to provide, steal more shit. And always steal from the rich because they have more shit. Basically, if Robin Hood was a politician. From his individual perspective with this label in the political realm, this makes sense. It's only when you step outside of this political bubble does it all dissolve rapidly into this mess of reductionist stupidity. What's his biggest shtick? Healthcare. America is the only country in the world that doesn't provide blah blah blah, etc., suck off Scandinavia. Now, anyone with sense or the attention span past 15 seconds would ask some questions. Like, how the hell do you think you can emulate the policies of countries that have far less than 10% of your population combined? How much does your country bring in annually? What's the average age? What's the culture of health like in your nation? How much of a fat ass are your people? What's the percentage of elderly people? Where do you get your medicine from? What does it cost? How much of a burden is your regulatory system? A whole load of questions that never get asked by any leftist morons because they believe all kinds of insane shit. Like the world will be saved by windmills, and politicians run on pixie dust, and electricity comes from the wall. Thomas Sowell had this really good line when asked what is particularly troublesome rhetoric around election time. The idea that what we can't afford as Americans, pay directly, we can somehow make more affordable by employing a government bureaucracy on top of existing medical costs. That's a perfect answer. It's rather amusing when you realize America is nowhere near conservative enough to enjoy a liberal healthcare policy. Because it's true. Here's how Bernie is a deceitful grifter. He will only align himself with a policy if it bolsters his political position. Facts be damned. I'll give some examples. Bernie before said that open borders, mass immigration benefits the exploitative capitalistic class, the multinational corporations, who will use the destitute for cheap labor, which drives down wages. Said it's a work of the Koch brothers. Fast forward to when Trump was in charge, Trump sews up the border, wages rise for the first time in 40 years. Does he pat Trump on the back and say, hey, you did that thing that I've been advocating for my entire political career? No, because that would damage him politically. He doesn't give a fuck about the facts or an increase in a standard of living. Oh no, because a Republican was responsible for that. Then cackles, waltzes in and takes her ovaries to the regulations Trump put up, and millions of people flood across the border. First video I ever did on this channel featured Kamala Harris saying she's got, 12 of the top corporations in her office helping her. Did Bernie say shit about this? No, because it's the left who did that. Now the left is pro-open borders, and caring about wages via controlling the border is now some racist, fascist, right-wing Nazi position. So he doesn't say jack fucking shit. When the left was pushing that stupid anti-inflation bill, the name alone should tell you it was never going to reduce inflation, Bernie was on the House floor, complaining it's not going to reduce inflation. Yet he still voted for the stupid thing. Why? Because it contained climate change BS and he's outflanked by people further left than him, and so he toes the line like the bitch that he is. What a schmuck. Oh, climate change is the biggest threat to... Bernie, you're ideologically aligned with the World Economic Forum. Sit down and shut the fuck up. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.